Hi, you guys. For the next activity, we are going to make absorbent art. What's absorbent mean? Absorbent is to absorb something, to soak up or suck up some liquid usually. So in order to do this kind of art project, craft project, you're going to need the containers with that little itty bitty bit of liquid in your kit. There should be, I think you probably have four of them, four different colors. You're going to need to put water in them so they look more like this. You can see here, so I've got a blue one, I have a red one, I have a yellow one. I had to put water in them to make them turn into watercolors. Otherwise, it was just that little itty bitty bit of dye. But that little itty bitty bit of dye will turn into a whole container full of watercolor. And then the other thing you need are these pipettes. We've used these before for a different activity when we were dropping water on tissue paper. Remember the tissue paper, the color would bleed out onto the canvas. So this time we're going to use them to soak up the different colors we have. And you should have one for each container. It's better if you don't mix them. It's better if you don't use this in the blue and then use the same one in the red or the yellow. It's better if they each have their own so that the colors don't get mixed up here, but the colors are going to get mixed up on the paper towels. You're using paper towels instead of regular paper or canvas. It's kind of strange, but you're using paper towels for your surface that you're going to be decorating. So you're just going to put one down. Let me scoot this back this way. There, you can see a little bit better. And in order to get the pipettes to work, you have to squeeze them. So I'm squeezing that top, that big thick part at the top, squeeze. And then I'm still squeezing and I stick it under the water and then I unsqueeze it. And you can see what happened. The liquid went up into it. Now you can see I've got blue in my pipette. And all you're going to do is make some drops. And notice what happens when you make the drops. Do they stay little itty bitty drops or does it spread out? Because the paper towel is absorbent. What happens if you use other colors? Do they mix together? Do they stay separate? So again, I'm going to squeeze the top, put the bottom down into the liquid, and then let go. Watch it fill up. So I used some blue and some red. And I'm looking at what happens when I do the drops. Are they mixing? Are the colors mixing together? Are they staying separate? Let's try yellow now and see. Looks like in the middle of the drops, they stay the same color, but they do start to mix when they spread out from the edge. Whoa, that was a lot of yellow I just used there. So here's an example of what this one looks like. You can cover the whole thing as much as you want, and you can let this dry, and it's actually kind of an interesting art project. Also, because the paper towels have some texture on them. You can see there's kind of like circles and squares, which makes it look kind of interesting too. So you've got a couple different paper towels, and of course you can get more from your kitchen if you want. And make as many of these absorbent art pieces as you want. You can see that the paper towel is absorbing the watercolor, and that's what's making the art and helping the colors to bleed together, to mix together, which is kind of what's happening. You can see there in the middle. I hope you guys have a fun time with this absorbent art project, and I can't wait to see what else you make. Bye.